Wells Fargo finally announced details of their upcoming Autograph Journey card. Today I'll go through my thoughts on first impressions, but I'm also curious what you think. Big favor before you dive in is to give this a thumbs up to help with the algorithm, and if you know someone that might benefit, then share this with them. Starting with the basics, you can apply in branch on March 9th, 2024 and online March 20th. The base welcome bonus is 60,000 points after 4,000 in spend in the first 3 months. There is a $95 annual fee and it's not waived in the first year. You do have a credit to help offset this, so you're getting a $50 statement credit for airline purchases. I am curious about the exact mechanics, but from the look of it, it's any purchase using the card. If that's the case, $95 annual fee minus $50 airline credit is a $45 effective annual fee. And obviously, you can be more pedantic if you care about opportunity cost, but it's a pretty straightforward credit. The multipliers are interesting. You're getting 5x points on hotels, 4x points on airlines, 3x points on travel and dining, and 1x points everywhere else. Also, no foreign transaction fees. These are pretty solid, and it is nice seeing higher multipliers for travel. The more interesting part of all of this is the fact that Wells Fargo is finally adding transfer partners. Their platform for this is called Point Transfers, and it's going live on April 4th. Their current partners include Aer Lingus Aero Club, Air France KLM Flying Blue, Avianca Life Miles, British Airways Executive Club, Choice Privilege, and Iberia Plus. The transfer rates are 1-to-1, so 1,000 Wells Fargo is 1,000 partner points. The one exception to this is Choice Privileges, where the transfer rate is 1-to-2, so 1,000 Wells Fargo to 2,000 Choice. The main issue is that the current set of partners are a bit weak. The only valuable one is really Flying Blue. There might be arguments for the other ones, but the upside and reliability is a lot lower. Other features of the card include travel protections, but still waiting for more information here. They also have something called Autograph Card Exclusives, which will get you access to special concerts. On one hand, this sounds great, but it does really depend on their partners. I'm not sure if the card is going to have the pickup that they expect. It's not necessarily bad, and it's great for year one. Long term, the weak transfer partners might be an issue. In tech and sales and a lot of other fields, there's this idea of a switching cost. You can have something that's better, but if it's only a little bit better, then people are not going to switch. Typically, you're looking for something either unique or 2 to 3 times better, and ideally both. I question whether this card does enough to make people switch ecosystems that they might already be familiar with. I think for us, year 1 makes a ton of sense. Strong argument to test it out and get rewarded. In year 2, you can reevaluate your setup and whether you want to keep, cancel, or downgrade. Another factor for me at least is that Wells Fargo feels like they're 4 or 5 years behind and playing extreme catch up. On that note, if you want to learn about any of these cards or pretty much any other card out there and you want to support the channel, we do have links on the website, AskSebby.com, and also down below in the description box. As always, make sure that the links are competitive and that the cards make sense for you, but otherwise it is a huge way to support the channel, so thank you guys in advance. Diving into Wells Fargo's annual report, they've had a lot of success in 2022 with their Autograph and Bilge cards. These two cards have driven a 31% increase in new credit card accounts for the year. More interesting is that these new accounts have pretty strong credit profiles. Average FICO scores for new accounts in 2022 was 773, compared to 761 for 2019. So it does sound like they are trying to go upstream and focus on prime and super prime. It is a bit different than their entire portfolio, where you do see more prime and near prime and also subprime. Only about 32% of their exposure is in that 740 plus range. Super curious how this plays out with their new cards. Side note, if you are considering a new brokerage, then check out Moomoo. If you're new, you can get up to 15 free stocks. You get 5 for depositing $100 and then 10 additional stocks for depositing a total of $1,000. You do need to maintain an average asset balance of $1,000 or more for 60 days. They have commission-free trading, extended trading hours, free level 2 data, and they're a member of FINRA and registered with the SEC. They also are a member of SIPC, and you're protected up to $500K, including $250K for cash. Link down below if you want to get up to 15 free stocks, or go to AskSebby.com/Moomoo. But yeah, would be very curious what other people think of this from an investment perspective. I do not think the card does enough at all, but happy to be wrong. Again, if you want to learn about cards, we have links on the website, AskSebby.com, and also down below in the description box. If you made it to this point, leave a horse emoji in the comments down below, and I'll try to heart it and also respond. 3 questions for you. Number 1, what are your thoughts on the card? Number 2, how does it fare in the current landscape? And number 3, how do you think it's going to affect the stock? Or maybe not at all. Let me know and everyone else know in the comments down below. Big favor, thumbs up, share this with your friends, consider subscribing, but otherwise, hope you liked it. See you next time.